The Tragic Tale of Alan. One morning, James was boasting to the other engines. I'm such a splendid engine. One does have to keep up appearances, you know. You know what I mean? Edward, Henry, and Gordon, who were in the sheds with James, were getting annoyed. Ha! James, you think just because you're red, you're splendid? Well, Gordon, I am the first red engine on Sodor. Not by a long shot. You know, James, your attitude kind of reminds me of a certain other red engine who used to work on Sodor long before you came. His name was Alan. Who is Alan? Alan was a red engine who used to work on Sodor. Except he was red, like you. Had the same attitude, except he was bigger. About my size, sort of, a little smaller than me. He was pompous, arrogant, and rude. He always used to boast and thinking he was better than all of us. Tragically, said Gordon, he met his demise years before you arrived. Yes, but we don't really like to talk about it, because he died tragically by crashing into another passenger train. But it is kind of a sad story, to be honest, and none of us really like talking about it. It was back in 1923, and this was the story that Edward told. Alan was an engine. He was an LNER engine, formerly a Great Central Railway engine. He was pompous, rude, and arrogant, and thought very highly of himself. He would boast always to us, saying that, yes, you engines are so old and useless, while me, in fact, I'm red, splendid, and hard-working. I am the best engine on this railway. Yes, and now you all are beneath me. I'm only suitable for one passenger train. The Express. Yes, and I have an express train due this afternoon. Watch me go fly by the sheds. We all grumbled because Alan had the tendency of making us annoyed of him. I tried to warn him, saying that his pompousness and arrogance would get the better of him, but he didn't listen to me. Ah, little Edwards, I don't have to listen to you. You are beneath me, of course, and have no idea what an express train is like. After all, you have not pulled an express train in years, nearly decades, so I don't need advice from you. I was, of course, concerned for Alan's safety, and had a feeling that he was about to get what was coming to him. But I couldn't have predicted what was about to happen. 'Cause see, Alan had a passenger train to pull. But little did any of us know that this passenger train would be his very last. Alan was making perfect time. He stopped at the first station on time. Yes, on time as usual. There's really no perfect engine for the Express but me. Come on, off we go. Alan was racing down the main line. Yes, nothing beats racing down the main line. What Alan didn't realize was that he had to alert the signalman of his presence, but he forgot. Because there was a passenger train sitting at Crosby Station. The signalman saw Alan, but it was too late. Ah! Alan shut his eyes. Stop! Ah! I was waiting at Tidmouth Sheds when the fact director came to see me. Edward, there's been an emergency. What sort of emergency, sir? Alan has crashed with his passenger train into the back of another passenger train. I need you to gather the breakdown train and head there quickly. So I gathered the breakdown train and set off to help Alan, concerned about what he had done. When I had arrived at the crash site, I was shocked to find out what happened. There was Alan, mangled in the coaches as a wreck.
Oh my god, was everyone alright? Was anybody hurt?
Oh yes, James. His passengers were killed in the crash, as well as the passengers of the other coaches, and Alan barely resembled an engine and immediately was sent to the scrapyard.
Oh my. Oh god. I promise, Edward, I'll be on my best behavior and never do anything like that.
Do you think he learned his lesson?
I hope so, Henry.
Me too, Sir Gordon, because we don't need another incident about what happened to Al and happened to James.
I just hope wherever Alan is, he's resting peacefully.
Don't worry, my friends. I'm glad to see you all are doing okay, too.